Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of Gloria Dei's online vacation Bible school, the science portion. You may notice something super fun in front of me, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But today, I've got 2 things I want you to work on, okay, for our experiment. We're going to get to this one in a second, but the other one, Miss Janet worked on when she told her Bible story. You see, today's Bible story talked about Jesus feeding the 5,000, and she did the experiment with the quarter where you counted how many drops of water you could get on that quarter before it would overflow. So all you need for that experiment is a quarter, an eyedropper, and some water. You might want to lay the quarter on a container, a flat cookie sheet, or on like a paper towel so that when the water does explode over, you're prepared and it's just not all over your countertop, okay? So what you're gonna do is you count the drops. You know, maybe before you start, make a guesstimate of how many drops you think you can get onto that quarter, and then see if it is less or more. So enjoy doing that one. Our second one deals with what I have in front of me. You're going to need just a plain butter knife, and you're going to need a Hershey's chocolate bar. Now, a lot of us don't have these just hanging out in our house, so it might be something you watch and then try later as a family after you purchase one. My husband was kind enough to buy 3 chocolate bars for me, and it was a good thing because the first one I tried, I cut it wrong. I used a really sharp paring knife, and all it did was bust it into a lot of different pieces. So I needed a second one. So make sure you have a couple on hand just to try this, okay? You can use the king size or you can use the regular size. Either one will work. Now, I've already cut mine, and so you can see it. I'm gonna bring it a little closer to me and lift it up so you can see it, and just use your plain butter knife. But you're gonna cut it not quite halfway, but kind of diagonal through the halfway point, okay? So, and then you're going to be able to separate 2 pieces, see? And then you're gonna wanna cut just the one side off, like that, and then separate these. So this is how it should look when it's all cut, okay? And you can easily just kind of sort of get it back together. It's not super pretty, but I'm okay with that. It's just kind of a cool experiment to see how you have this wonderful chocolate bar, and just by making these couple cuts, I can actually make leftover from this chocolate bar. And it really goes along with our Bible story for the day, right? Because Jesus fed 5,000 men. He fed 5,000 men, but there were also women and children there. So he fed over 5,000 people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And we had talked about this a little bit yesterday when that's where the 7 items for the food pantry comes in. So the 5 loaves and 2 fish, or the $7 for the food pantry, whatever you can do, right? But what was awesome is with those 5 loaves and 2 fish, Jesus blessed it, and he broke it, and he gave it to all these people, and over 5,000 people were fed. And what's amazing too is that there were 12 baskets of leftovers. So that's a lot coming from 5 loaves of fish or 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. So I just like this experiment because it gives you kind of a representation of, look, there's the whole candy bar, but if I make these certain cuts, I can make it look like I have more than I actually do. And to do that is you're gonna just take it apart. Okay, there's all my cuts, right? Okay, I'm gonna take these and move them up. I'm gonna slide this one down. Now, it's not gonna be super pretty and super good because my cuts are terrible, but you get the gist. Then I'm going to take the bottom piece and I'm going to set it right in there. And look at that. I've got a complete candy bar, not a cookie, but a candy bar. And look, I have a whole piece left over. It doesn't really need to be here. So it's extra. Isn't that cool? Just by shifting, I've gone from how it appeared to having extra. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? So as a family, spend some time doing this. If your mom and dad are okay with it, buy a couple candy bars, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe more, and take your time and try and see how you can cut it. And you can see I cut it where I cut it. Okay, that's pretty neat, isn't it? And then cut these two apart too. So you have these different pieces. That's pretty awesome to be able to make a candy bar show that we have extra, just like Jesus did with the 12 baskets of leftovers. Pretty amazing, right? Well, I hope you and your family will enjoy doing both experiments and that you are amazed by doing them yourselves. And know that it's day 3, so we've got 2 days left of fun things to share, and we will be doing that, and we look forward to that. Thanks, everyone. Bye.